Today, in this video, I will show you one of the easiest ways to start an online business. What's unique about this strategy? It requires no coding, you don't need to write blog posts, and the competition is still low. The video is divided into two parts. In the first part, the first 3 minutes, I will explain the idea and show you practical, real examples from my own business and from other successful people that implemented this strategy. And in the second part, I will show you step by step, practically, technically, how to implement this strategy. So if you are ready, let's get started. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. So without wasting time, let's start with the idea. It is simply about building and selling data-driven tools. What do I mean by that? I think the easiest way to understand this with real examples. If you go now and open my website and go here to data library, you will see here I have multiple databases, the prompts library, the code snippet library, the email subject line library. The idea simply, you can see here, I collect, for example, in this library, I collect prompts to use with ChatGPT or with language models. If someone clicks on this button, they will access the prompt template and they can copy it and use it. So I collected data, in my case prompts, and I provide it as a service. And all this, by the way, on WordPress without coding. I will show you all this in a little bit, how to implement similar data libraries. The second one is the codes library, the same concept, and the email subject line library. And here we have creator hooks, which is a database of YouTube videos. Simply this guy here collected successful YouTube videos so YouTubers can use to discover topics, successful title formulas, successful thumbnails, and so on. Other example is this website, Site Stats Database. It's simply a database of websites. You can explore websites and discover new niches, competitors, trends, and reverse engineer successful websites, and so on. I hope you got the idea. So it's about building a library containing useful data for people to use. Okay, now into the practical part of the video. In this part, we have 3 sections. In section 1, I will show you practically, technically, how to create such libraries. Then I will show you how you can collect data. I'll give you some ideas, some strategies that will help you get started to build your own database of valuable data. Then in section 3, I will give you the marketing plan so you can have everything to get started. So let's start with the practical or technical part. We will assume now that you collected some data and you want to sell online, you want to provide a service online. How to do this? We have mainly 3 approaches. Let's start with the easiest one. Simply, you can use Notion. I myself bought 2 data libraries on Notion. This one, the Hook Idea Factory. You can see here we have hooks about tax, stories, advice, and so on. And the other one I bought is the top 100 headlines on Medium. This is another database on Notion. So what we can do simply is to create a page on Notion. It's very simple. You just add the content. You can add also a table here, database, and so on. Write whatever you want. Fill the data here. And then you can go click on share. Click on publish and then get the link, and simply if you go here and paste the link in the browser, and you can see it will open as a website so people can access this data using the URL. And the easiest way to sell such templates on Notion or data libraries on Notion is using Gumroad. If you go to Gumroad, for example, search for Notion, you will see a lot of people are selling Notion templates and Notion pages on Gumroad. So you don't need a website, nothing, Gumroad and Notion, and you get started. Notion is a great place, by the way, to get started. You can even sell templates, sell a lot of things, organize all your work. You can see here, all my business is organized here on Notion. Everything, my full business, my research, my open source projects, everything. And speaking of Notion, I recently started this class on Skillshare on how to use Notion to be more productive and organize my full business. It is by Ali Abdal, I think you know him, he's a famous YouTuber. The idea is, even though I have been using Notion for more than 3 years now, I felt as if I have never used it before. It completely changed the way I think about Notion, and I found a lot of projects and templates within this class to help me optimize and organize everything more efficiently in Notion. Now, the idea is what I discovered that on Skillshare, there are a bunch of interesting Notion courses, starting with Notion 101, the basics for beginners, to building and selling Notion templates, so you can start a business with Notion. And what's more important, there is a course on using Notion databases as a pro. And I think these courses will help you a lot in our case if you want to start a data-driven business with Notion. So you can learn everything from the basics to building databases to selling these as Notion templates. Skillshare is one of the largest online learning communities out there, with thousands of classes taught by experts, starting with filming, illustration, design, freelancing, productivity, and much, much more. You can also find some of my courses on Skillshare, like the AI Agents course and creating AI tools on WordPress. Skillshare really can help you take your career, skills, and even your hobbies to the next level. Not only that, I've partnered with Skillshare, so the first 500 people to use my link in the description below will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. Get access to hundreds of courses today for free. Click the link and get started today. Thank you, Skillshare, for supporting my ad-free videos and supporting my channel. Anyway, let's get back into our work and see how we can build data libraries online. Things now will become more interesting. The other way to build such data libraries is with custom development. For example, creator hooks. I don't know what technology he used, but it is a custom development. Also, you can use no-code tools if you want. But now we need to keep things simple, and I will show you how I build data libraries on WordPress. Without coding, I think this is the best way to get started, and you have a lot of flexibility without coding, and it is the most affordable way. You don't need a developer, you don't need to learn coding, you just need a WordPress website, and that's it. So you can see here I have a simple table, and if you click on any of these prompts or records, like this one, and this one, all have the same template. They have a title, they have the prompt template, and they have the description or how to use, the same here and the same here. So it's like a blog post inside WordPress. If you open here blogs, for example, I hope you're familiar with WordPress. It's very simple and basic. So we have here posts. If you open this post or this post to read, you will see they have a template. You can read the post. So we have the title and so on. The same for this one, the same for this one. So we have common template between all posts, between all blog posts. But in our case, we are creating something special, like a custom post. So the first step into building a data library inside WordPress is to define a custom post type. For example, in my website here, if you go here, you will see something called prompts. You can add a new prompt here. If you click on the plus sign, you will see I have here prompt, I have a tool, I have a custom code, I have research paper, premium video. All these are custom post types. So let's get started with a brand new WordPress website. And in case you want to test and learn with us, you can simply download this application. It's called Local WP. Create a local WordPress website to follow up and learn with us. So I'll go here to plugins and click on add a new plugin. Simply search for custom post type and install this one, custom post type UI. Install. This plugin simply allows you to create custom post types. You'll see now how important and useful it is. Let's activate it. Perfect. Now if you refresh, you will see we have this CPT UI plugin. Click on add, edit post types, and enter a slug, for example, prompt, plural prompts, and singular prompt. That's simple. You can go down here and edit the labels if you want. And down here we have something important. We can add support for title, for the editor, featured image. We can add custom fields, comments, revisions. It's like borrowing from the main post type some features. Let's now keep things as it is by default and click on add post type. You can edit this later if you want, add things, but let's now keep things simple to help you understand the concept easily. You see now in the menu we have prompts. You can now add a new prompt easily. If you click add a new, it will look like a simple blog post here. You can add a title and write content. Now, if you go back to my premium prompt library and click on show prompt for any of my records or prompts in the library, you will see we have the title, we have this prompt template. We don't have a blog post here, and we have this section, other section. We don't have, for example, comments or like a simple blog post. So how we do this? Again, to our WordPress dashboard, what you will do is you will add custom fields to your custom post. Again, to plugins, don't worry if there is some new terms here. You'll understand everything with this practical example. So now we have the custom post type, we have prompt. Now we need to add custom fields. So I would say custom fields here, plugin. It's called ACF, I think. Yes, ACF, advanced custom fields. Install, perfect, activate. Let's refresh the page. And now we have ACF plugin here. Let's go to field groups. Let's add a field group. Let's call it prompt custom fields, for example, anything. And the first field is the prompt template, like this. There's the field name with no spaces, default value, nothing. Add a new field. It's also text. And let's say this is description or anything, description. So now we are adding custom fields to our custom post type, the prompt. And now we will simply assign these fields to the post type called prompt. That's simple. You can assign here the settings, save changes. And if you go now to prompts here, click on all prompts, add a new one. You'll see now we have prompt custom fields, prompt template and description. You see? So now we have like additional fields to our special post type, which is called prompt. In your case, it might be something else. We will cover data ideas in few minutes, but now let's focus on the idea of building this data library. You see how? So now we have the title and we have the prompt template and the description, which in my case here, title, prompt template and description. Perfect. Now let's go back to my dashboard again to show you this small tip. Maybe you don't want to add a simple text input like this. You want a text editor. What we can do simply is go back to ACF, field groups, and click on edit this one, and just open the prompt template, for example, and in the field type, you can select text area or maybe an editor. And now if you save and refresh the page here, you see now the prompt template is an editor. You can add whatever you want. You can add HTML if you want, everything inside this field. So you can also select the prompt. You can select the field type in this drop-down area here. Perfect. So now we have our custom post types and we can fill them inside our website. Let's do this, for example, add, this is prompt 1, I will say prompt 1 template, anything, and description prompt 1, description, publish. Perfect. If you now click on view prompt, we will see this simple page. We don't have the custom fields. And this is what we are going to fix right now. How we can create a custom template to show our data, to show our prompts. So let's go back here and go to plugins, add a new plugin. And now let's install Elementor, which is a drag and drop web page builder and template builder. Install now, activate, perfect. Go here to templates and click on theme builder. Now for this to work, you need the Elementor Pro version, and simply here you can click on create a new single post template. You see now how easy is this. Just close this one. And now you can simply drag and drop widgets from this area here. Click on, for example, let's add a post title. Perfect. Then let's add a text editor. And here simply click on this dynamic tags button. Go down and select ACF field. Then again, click on the ACF field, click on key, and click on prompt template. Now, whenever you open a prompt, the prompt template will appear here. Let's duplicate this. And the second one, we will show the prompt description. It's that simple. Now click on publish and click on add condition. Where you want to display this? We want to display on prompts only, all prompts. Simply publish this. And now if you go back to our prompt here and click on view prompt, hope it works. Perfect. You can see now we have the prompt title, the prompt template, and the prompt description. Of course, you need to design this with Elementor, create something somehow catchy, design it, add some images if you want. For example, let me show you this from my other library, the code snippets library. If you click on any of these codes, you will see we have the ID, we have these small emojis, we have this free tag, description, the code, and these images. So you can simply design with Elementor whatever you want. Simply add here, if you want, icons, images, and finalize your template, and just make sure you set the condition to prompts here. That's it. And you'll have your custom template for the custom post type. In our case, it is prompts. Now the last step is to create the library page, the main page. So click on pages here, add a new page. I mean this one, like the table if you want. It may be a list like this one, for example, in tools. Let me show you this. You can build something like this one here. You have a lot of options, but in case you want to add a table, for example, this is the prompts library page. Here you can add a table and simply create it, add the prompt and the link, and you can add the titles here and the link to each prompt. That's simple. You can keep things simple and you can scale later, change the design as you like. Now we are not going in depth here, it's somehow out of scope. I think you get the idea now, you can do whatever you want. Okay, now let's move and discuss a little bit some ideas. What type of data you can collect? Now, since I am more in the marketing, in the business field, and more in the coding and AI field, maybe I'll give you now examples related to my niche. But I think you can extract the concept and apply on whatever niche you want. For example, here in marketing, I collected email subject lines library. So this will help anyone who wants to send a successful email marketing campaign with subject lines and subject line formulas with scores. These are tested subject lines. We have more than 83 subject line here. And by the way, I'm providing this for free. You can check it if you want. Now you say it's free, so how we can make money out of this? Maybe you can use this as a lead magnet to attract users and build your email list, then sell your full database and so on. Anyway, I do this. So this is a free database where people can access, and these are my other premium database libraries. For example, this one here, the code snippets library, it's a combination of free and premium prompts. For example, this one here is free, the green one, and this one is premium. If you open it, you see it's premium, so free users are not allowed to access this one. Also, this approach will help promote your premium data, so people can see the free content. If they like the data, they will go and buy your full product or your full library. And this is the prompts library. And now I am building a new library. It's called a niche database. It's not yet published, but it will be soon. Here I have niche database with search volume and backlinks, and we have top websites in each niche and so on. So I'm collecting the data now and building the database. We have a lot of ideas. Just think about something valuable in your niche. For example, if you are on Twitter, you can collect Twitter post templates or X templates, maybe social media templates, maybe in education, you can create educational assets for teachers, for children, whatever. You can collect this type of data and sell it in a package or in a library. And one tip here, later on you can scale this with a membership. In my case, I sell this as a membership. Even Creator Hook sells this as a membership. But you can start with one-time purchase if you want, like on Notion and Gumroad, and later on you can scale with more libraries and create a membership. Maybe you can add this membership with multiple products, with a course, with a forum, with access to a private community, and so on. But now let's focus on the idea. So the first step is to find what data you want to collect. Before you collect anything, you need to see what kind of data, valuable data, you can collect and provide as a data library, as a data-driven tool to your clients. And by the way, if you need help in this, I'll be available almost every day on my forum. It's totally free. Just join us. We can chat, we can discuss ideas, and maybe I can help you find some ideas to start this type of business. And as a bonus, I have 2 unique ideas for a data library. I will give it to you by the end of this video. But before that, I want to show you a simple marketing plan, a roadmap on how to get started and how to get your first clients. What you need only, please focus on this. What you need only is a platform like Twitter or LinkedIn to get started with, plus an email list. This is why I mentioned that you can build a free library like this one, a small library that can attract and be used as a lead magnet to collect and build your email list. Then, when you build your email list, you can market your premium products with. And another good tip here I got from this guy here, Creator Hooks. What he does is simply every week, let's open my Gmail account to show you this in practice. Every week he sends an email like this one, a free newsletter. So he shows some data from his library for free, like 4 or 5 records from the library, and always marketing his pro version here. So you can collect some data. I used to do this also with my premium prompt library. I send some prompts for free, and if people want to learn more and get more prompts, they can access my full library with a premium membership. So this is a good strategy. The idea, let's get back to the main idea, is to work on an email list and focus on only one social platform. LinkedIn or Twitter, I think in this field is a great place to start with. Post about your data, something related to your data, simple post, and start growing. And you will see in a couple of months, in few months, you will start getting your first customers. Just focus on those 2 strategies, email and one social platform. Don't create a blog for now, don't create a website, don't go with 4 or 5 platforms, that just focus on 2. And when you get your first clients, you can scale up with a membership, add more products, and scale your full business. Now, the bonus ideas for you. Today, what's trending is 2 things: AI agents and AI automated workflows. If you go to my YouTube channel here, you will see these 2 videos. This one, sell this product, I published last week, and this one, create AI agents. What you can do is to create a bunch of AI agents. You will maybe be the first one to create this library online. And the second method is to create automated workflows, AI automation workflows with a no-code platform like Zapier or Make, and you can share the workflow with people. You can sell the workflows. And if you want to learn how to do this, you can simply check out this video here. I hope you learned something new today. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button and see you in the upcoming videos.